Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to... which oasis is it? Dakla. I keep thinking of Baharia for some reason. Right, let's see here. Last episode... got this put up. And that's going great. We're still short by a lot of people. So that's going to be the main... falling desirability. What? I haven't done anything over here. What? Water carrier? Looking to me like we're gonna have to do that because that's two water carriers I just saw headed down in this direction. They might not be going that way at all. It's always something. It's always something, and at least this city, a lot of the problems we've been having are problems that don't seem like they should be problems at all. Like with these corners. Like why? What? Just why? Still need a second type of food, which I don't know why. That's why. Just why? Well, one thing we can definitely do is increase the amount of grain we're growing. Actually, you know what? We're not using all of this barley. I'm gonna go ahead and swap these out. Might swap it back at some point, but for now I think it's better to have grain, more grain than barley. We do that is something that I want to do this episode, is increase our brewing, but because the barley is all down here, we really want to have the brewing down here. I guess there's these two spots here. I did build that, but, like... is that two spots? Hold on a second. Yeah, it is. Might just go ahead and do that. But we don't have the people. Need to put housing along here. Okay. Let's like work backwards here. From this end, starting here, because we can't expand in this direction at all. So let's see. Will it let me place this even though there's an ostrich there? You know, I kind of figured it would, because these plots here, they kind of seem to act a little bit more like gardens than ordinary buildings for some reason. Who are we doing for temples? We need to do somebody else. Bast. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Perfect. I think. You guys have a dentist over here? Yes. Well, over here, we could actually put the dentist there, I think. Oh no, because that's not road there, is it? No, the road is right there. We'll figure out something. Go ahead and do this. I guess that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I'm gonna move their dentist. He might come out there, but that I think will be okay if that happens. We could just move there. Nope, he came out over there. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Water. No. We're doing more houses. Okay. Couple of additional houses. And then the water supply. And then the bazaar. And then we should be good. Theoretically. Maybe. Maybe. Gonna need some more beautification up over around here. Do a couple of shrines. Let's do it like this. Come on. Go ahead and put some gardens along the back of the housing. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe. Next concern is going to be making sure that people actually arrive safely without the hyenas eating them. I don't see any hyenas down here. Are they just going to continue to attack us here? They might actually be a good thing, because these guys can handle that. Now, we need to figure out how we're gonna do the next line. I think it's gonna be something like... Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're gonna have to turn in this direction, aren't we? Because of the dunes. We can't just go that way. Would it be okay if we just went like this with it? That might be okay. I'll put it like that for now. See how we feel about it later. I'm not going to put in more housing yet, not until this gets established. Think... What do we want to do here? I'm tempted to put down those 2 brewers. Maybe. Why has this not gotten any grain, I wonder? This can't hold hardly any at this point. Oh, why did I do that? Whoa. That's actually not optimal. You don't have grain. Hold on. Hold on. You don't have grain. You don't have grain. Is that... Did that say 7,000? Whoa. Okie dokie. Nope. 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 No. Still no. Cool. Some of the houses have it. But the fact that the bazaars don't... Oh, now I remember. We're getting into the position where these houses are so large that they just require such a large stockpile of food that when the bazaar lady goes and buys it, she gets enough for like 2 houses.
To the bazaar.
So that's the issue we're running into there. I think next festival to Ptah we'll do beer. This is not actually correct, is it? Because doing this, we're not really making use of this housing in any kind of useful businesses. As in, like, this kind of stuff. Did I click grain? I'm kind of thinking we might put in a couple of clay pits and do some pottery up here. Maybe? We do need a water lift if we're going to do any farming over here. Our farming options are so limited. Kind of feeling like what we need to do, take the road this direction. That really doesn't look like there's anything there. I guess it's probably a spot like this with just a little bitty bits of bush. I mean, I guess they're supposed to be bushes. Little shrubby things, I'm not sure. Obviously the palm trees, but I'm not sure what kind of plants grow in this sort of region. Regardless, I'm thinking 3,000. Do something like this. Not sure how far out we want to do that, but something like that. This one probably won't be. Put a storage yard there. Maybe a clay pit here. And just a couple of potters. Not enough entertainment yet. At some point we're going to need more than just these, so could probably start doing that now. There's a bit of room here. This would be a good spot, actually. Something like that. Again. Yeah, I'm gonna do the big one. About time. Nope, not that. And then we've got space for industry up here. It's not going to be able to reach the housing though, so maybe we take this off in this direction and have housing down here. That's maybe pushing it because of the potential for hyenas. Hyenas can go over gardens, right? Well, we can build gardens over top of them, so I assume so. Can I be bothered to wait for this? No. Jiddu wants luxury goods? What the heck? We're not doing luxury goods yet. Can we make luxury goods? Yes. What's the time frame on this? 6 months. Can we maybe buy some real quick? At least currently, we do have the money to do that kind of thing if we need to. I don't know if this is really necessary, but I guess I'm doing it anyway. should be selling gems. Either going to be you guys down here, which it's not, or it's going to be... Oh, right there. I missed it. That's also the granite we're going to need. Yeah, I'm thinking we up the clay production and pottery production, because we can sell to them. Beer as well. How are we doing for people? What do you mean lack of housing prevents immigration? Nothing else, we can do a bit more of this. There's room for so many more people. And we're still... it's, again, just a trickle. I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. And it's frustrating. Oh. I'm kind of tempted to take this road and pull it down and around to squeeze a little bit more out of this area. Is that maybe worth doing? I'm going to go ahead and open trade route here. Not there, not yet. I'm going to continue selling... Yes. How much are we holding on to? Seems like a bit much. Hang on. Can we not do clay over here? Oh, we can. Oh, I forgot about this area here. How many people are we behind? 59. So I'm thinking we need to figure out this area. Decide where more housing is going to go. At the moment, I'm kind of leaning towards the idea of that, and then housing in that direction. We can pull it quite a ways. There is this little issue, but I mean technically we can just skirt around it. Let's see. Probably want to pull it off there. There. And just continue in that direction, because this shouldn't affect houses that are right here. That sounds promising. Grand Festival. Huzzah! Oh. And she's throwing a festival as well. How does that work? I don't know, but let's have another grand festival. And you know what? Nope, not that one. Gonna go ahead and do this now because I'm certainly going to forget at some point. If I don't. I'm not sure how far in this direction we're gonna be able to get away with. Kind of feeling like at some point we're gonna need to pull in this direction a road and go that way with housing. That's as far as we can get the water. Well, that actually might be better. There. Yeah, that's doable. Just pull the road off there. Roadblock the part that's going in that direction. Nice. Because, like, we set this up to have a line going from here to here, with housing somewhere here and then more industry. But doing that, pulling a road off of there, doesn't actually impact that, because we would just have a road, let's say, I mean, I can mock this up, because this is...
I do my best to give the people what they want.
Why is she there? How is she there? Is there not a roadblock there? Hold on a second. I guess this... There is a roadblock there. How did she get... Might need to keep my eye on that, because that's not good. She should not be there. Anyway, if we pull a road like that, and then put a roadblock there... Nope, nope. One over. There, we have this line here that goes off and heads in that direction with housing, and then industry off over here. And then we have this, which is separate, and can go off in this direction, have a loop there. Housing, say, there, or maybe on this end. Something like that. That should be doable. I'm actually kind of tempted to do that now. Oh, no employment problems. How many more people can we fit in the city? A decent number. Okay. In that case, first off, I'm going to go ahead and do this. What on earth? Oh. I missed a spot. And... I'm thinking there for now. But I might actually want it there and continue in that direction. That's actually maybe the better choice. I'm not sure. But I am right. Did we not buy any? Oh, of course we didn't. There's nowhere to put it. How about here? No, wait a minute. That's before we do anything else. That's something we need to do. Hold on a second. Because I don't want any of these houses getting luxury goods. Because that will absolutely mess with things. because these houses are getting to the point where they can accept luxury goods and then upgrade into the 3x3. And that would just screw everything up. Okay, now... employees needed again. That might mean that we just got a small exodus because of houses being diminished? Maybe not. Still complaining about the grain farms. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I don't feel like it's all that... Oop. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh. I don't feel like a grain farm would be something unpleasant to live next to. Especially in this age where you don't have, like, heavy machinery making a lot of noise. I don't know. Like, for most of the year, it's just sitting there growing grain. And then occasionally, you get a harvest. I don't feel like that'd be that bad. Whatever. What do I know? Nope. So I guess we're gonna have to do this here. And then alternate over to this side like this. Or so. 2%, 7%.
The city is the best.
18%. Yikes. I'm going to go ahead and do that just to get it through to somewhere else useful. Oh. This, you don't need to be going that way. Go the other way. This might be as far as we can take this because of the potential for frustration with that there. Not sure. Gonna go ahead and put a clay pit here. That might actually be in a bad spot. That might be in the sort of spot that might flood. I'm not sure. But maybe. We still haven't harvested any of the wood in here. Could we potentially maybe make a water crossing there? I think I tried this and it was like, yeah, like green on one side and not the other for some reason. I don't know if that means that you'd need to remove the trees in order to build it, maybe? Oh well, I guess it's not that big a deal. We are selling a lot of wood. Yeah, that looks like about as much as we're likely to be able to sell unless somebody else wants to start buying it. I don't think anybody down here in the south is going to want to buy it, so yeah. Hmm. How about down here? Huh. There it is. Not buying that. And ship it off. Think we're gonna go ahead and start doing that. Probably gonna want to do that down here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter where we do it as long as, because we're importing the materials, we just need to import it to where we need it. Which means we might need some housing over here. Sooner rather than later. So, how many houses per line should we be doing? I'm feeling like the 6 that we've got going in most of these areas here just doesn't quite cut it. I think we need 7 or 8. Water supply, bazaar, housing, headed in that direction. I think that should be okay. I do think we're going to need... Well, let me find a spot for this granary first, because we're definitely gonna need this. Maybe down here. No, not down here. Not there, at least, because that's gonna interfere. Where do we get meat? Is that something we have to import? Yes. Thought so. Is that something we're going to import? Oh, yes it is at some point, because these guys are gonna need it. For the better housing. A mortuary. We need more houses accessing a mortuary. Oh. Right. I kind of forgot that we hadn't even done weaving yet. Okay, that's what we're gonna start doing over here then. Is there no better way to do this? Just to verify, we can't go through the tree line. I guess I could take it in this direction. I think we're gonna have to. Again, I say I don't like removing the vegetation if we don't have to, but in this particular instance, thinking we're gonna need to because we need to squeeze more stuff in. Why are you just wandering out into the middle of nowhere? Do we do this now? I think we do this now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Come to think of it, we don't need to do this jog to the side here, do we? Because the houses are not going to be that far out. Because what we're going to do... 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do the same on this side, just not yet. Let me see. Who gets the next temple? I guess Ptah. How are we gonna get these fools a physician or a mortuary? Whoa. A different screen just came up for a second on my computer. That was weird. I thought the game was crashing there for a second. What am I doing? You know what? I'm gonna just put a mortuary up here. Yeah, that'll be fine, I think. Okay. Do the entertainment directly across from the... what's it? Temple. That's the word. Temple. Do you think it'll be beneficial to put these kinds of things on this end? Go ahead and put the dentist. And I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing here? Maybe not. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, these guys just seem to be more or less constantly in a battle with the hyenas there, which, yeah, is probably the ideal solution to this problem. Just have them constantly be fighting our soldiers rather than eating our people. Seems good. Can't quite continue this all the way along, but... Animal breeding ground. Ah, right there. Oh, excellent. It's right on a dune. So we couldn't build there anyway. And we don't need to figure out where it is. Did I miss the notification for that coming up? I must have. Huh. Oh, you're gonna get supplied from over there, huh? Might kinda sorta take the pressure off this. You better not be in an endless loop of just going in that direction. That's not the highest we can get it, is it? Spacious residence? Yeah, we need to do linen. Okay, we're gonna start doing linen. Oh, that's just frustrating. I don't really want to do that because of the... Well, whatever, we'll put it here for now. Flax. Nope. Actually, drop that down, because we're gonna want to be transporting this elsewhere. Did I already start buying linen or flax? No, and we have to... Who has that? You? Is it just them? We're not going to be able to export that, huh? Unless... Oh, they'll buy it. Well, for now at least, we're gonna need to use it ourselves, so... Yep, that's frustrating. I might leave that open, you know, for now. And actually, because there's potential to put a storage yard there, I'm gonna do that instead, at least for now. I might put stuff... Well, I'm going to put stuff here eventually, but I might put more of these here, but I think for now this is gonna do okay. Sort by employees. Oh! Okay, you've picked up some stuff. You know what? Look at that, like, right there. That right there looks to me like a perfect spot for a little bit of alleyway. So that the bazaar lady, in particular, can get access to food a little bit more easily. Doesn't have to walk quite as far. Actually, that's a pretty significant reduction in potential travel time, so that's gonna be good. Saw the festival, don't forget the festival. Okie dokie. You know what? Just go for it. If we run into having too many people, we can just build more stuff. We have the money. We have the need for more stuff anyway. Let's just keep this going. Not slow down. Nope, not that one. Yep. Yep, that's looking pretty good. At least so far. Okay, well... Yeah. Let's see how we're going to fix this issue. This line has a mortuary. How about this line? Oh boy. This is gonna be interesting. Gonna have to go right there, and we're gonna have to move those two. Oops. Gonna have to move those two, and then... I like this spot. I guess that spot. Firehouse in particular, I want further towards the end of the line. And then this can be kind of wherever because it's less fiddly. Next up, we've got this line, which... that might work. That might be a little too far, but I guess we'll find out. Next up, we've got these guys, which we can do that right there. That should be fine. That right there. That should also be fine. Same with this spot here. I'm liking that the way that I've done things here with the some stuff, then housing, then the majority of the stuff that the houses actually need. Lets things get expanded when I inevitably forget things. Okay, there's you. Wait, this line goes like this. And then this line goes like this. So that's that. There's no way he's making it all the way down here, is he? Oh, this is not... This is... this house is on this line. I kind of feel like there should be an alleyway through here. Along this road. What is that right there? Oh, that's a house. Okay. Well, I think we can do this here. That should be that line there. You guys somehow need a mortuary. We tried putting the library down here and it didn't really work. I don't feel like it's gonna work on that end either. Gotta fit it in somewhere, though. I guess we'll do this, and I don't know. It seems like that's not really gonna work, but I guess we'll find out. We are weaving. We are weaving linen. Got flax? Where are you headed with
I
that?
have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take. I have to go clear across the city with these
Thought it said
goods.
delivering to the
It'll
weaver. No,
take all
from the weaver
day.
to the mortuary. That is going to take a long time to get set up. You need more desirability, eh? We can fix that. Second type of food. That second type of food business is really hurting us. I wish there was a way to know how much grain we were producing specifically. Current housing can hold 439 more people. Neat. This is good. I like to see this. I think we can push it to this line before having to stop. Because beyond that is the 3x3 houses, which don't contribute to the workforce. Well, I'd say we're looking pretty good at this point. Probably a good spot to go ahead and leave it for this episode. I'm thinking there's potential to start doing the 3x3 houses next time. Maybe a little premature, maybe. Maybe a lot premature, I'm not sure. But... oh! Sonnet houses. Okay. Overall quality of your city's housing holds this rating back. Interesting. We're at the point where we can just finish if we want to, just build the obelisk and be done with it. But honestly, I'm kind of actually enjoying this city rather a lot. Certainly more than the last one, which was just a mess. I think we've done a fairly decent job of making this look nice, so I do want to try for the big houses. I don't know how far we're going to be able to push it. Gonna have to just start and see. But yeah. And given the amount of money we have and the fact that I think we've mostly solved the issues, I mean that's there, but there's also a ton more room in these houses over here, so that should resolve itself in time. We do need to do luxury goods. Get some jewelers going. So there'll be that. But yeah, I think overall we've done pretty well here. And I think we can do better. And I think that's gonna be... Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and start this next episode. Get the infrastructure going. Because at the end of the day, if we really need to, we can just buy the jewelry or whatever other luxury goods. And that's fine. So yeah, I think we'll start getting all of the stuff that these houses will need set up. Let me just check the beautification once more, real quick. Huh, okay. Yeah. That should be... We're not getting any, like, major detriments coming in that should prevent us from doing this, so yeah. Should be good. We'll get that going. But for now, I will say thank you for watching. Take care. And farewell. As our soldiers continue to fight off the hyenas. Did two of them gang up? Oh, they do. Wow, he can handle two at once. Two hyenas going at once. That's pretty good.